Meet Dixie, a mother of two from Kokwani who now has a new lease on life.
You know, growing up, everybody's wish is to have their own home. So this is really great.
But before we tell you her story, let's tell you how we got there in the first place.
Time is 4 a.m. and our day is just getting started. Today, we will be joining the Ministry of Housing and Water on a trip to Kokwani, where they will be hosting a housing allocation drive. Let's go.
After leaving the ministry, we traveled on the east bank of Demerara, where we got to see the progress being made on the new Demerara River crossing. The East Bank Road eventually led us to the Soesdijk-Linden Highway, where the driver has to take his time while driving as the highway is currently undergoing major upgrades. Arriving into Linden, we passed the current Mackenzie to Wismar Bridge, which will soon be replaced with a new toll-free bridge.
After an almost 4-hour-long journey, we are finally here in Kokwani.
When you leave and you're gone down low.
In addition to the major housing drive being carried out in Kokwani, the government is not done with the residents as yet. With $2.4 billion invested from this year's budget alone into public infrastructure, Kokwani is set for a better and bigger expansion.
As we got to the housing drive, many of the residents and potentially new landowners were already assembled and waiting. Speaking to residents of Kokwani, Minister of Housing and Water Colin Crowell pointed out that this allocation process is a step in the right direction for Kokwani.
The reality is, today is about making lives better and different. That's what it is about.
One of the allottees was Dixie Harry, a mother of two who resided on the bank of the Berbice River. Harry's current living situation is unsafe because her home is prone to massive flooding as a result of the unpredictable effects of climate change.
Some of the challenges that we face when the area becomes flooded is moving from home to work. At that time of the year, all of our prices would normally rise. Boat fare, taxi fare, everything. Secondly, our toilet facilities would normally become flooded and some of us are not able to use that.
She explained that the Civil Defense Commission would come to the aid of the flood-affected residents.
Some people from the waterfront would normally have to seek refuge at relatives, or when CDC come, they would set up shelters at the primary school.
How did the flooding impact you and your daily activities?
Well, when the flood is here, there is nothing really to do but stay in the house because our house is high. You can't go downstairs in the yard. If it is that you want to come into the park area, you have to call a boat and board the boat from the step, go up to the crushing plant area, and reach into the park.
After an intervention by the government, the flood-affected residents were guaranteed a new house lot.
If I could recall correctly, I'm not sure which minister came, but this initiative was through a minister's visit. They came and they had promised us that they would make available house lots for flood-affected residents. And as we see today, they had followed through with their promises. I'm actually happy because this is a great initiative, and overall, I think it's a great thing for the development of this community. And you know, growing up, everybody's wish is to have their own home. So this is really great.
Dixie is just one of the 300 Kwakwani residents who benefited directly from the ministry's housing drive. Her promising future shows how this government continues to provide for its people so they can rise above the tide.